time to talk about one of the most legendary classic films, horror films out there, Night of the Living Dead. Released November 15th, 1968, starring Judith O'Dea, Dwayne Jones, and Carl Hardman. Written by Jack Russo and co-written and directed by the legendary George A. Romero, who's done like the Of the Dead series, like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Survival of the Dead, Diary of the Dead. He's done like The Crazies and a couple other films. This had a budget of $114,000, and it was a pretty big, massive, huge fan favorite, especially nowadays. It's still a cult classic. Yeah, I don't really have to say that a lot. If you're a horror fan, you basically know this movie. So, yeah, but if you don't, Night of the Living Dead is the story of brother and sister Johnny and Barbara visiting their father's grave in a small town in rural Pennsylvania, and they come across what they think is a crazy guy, but ends up being a reanimated zombie of someone in the graveyard who kills her Johnny, and Barbara runs away and finds herself heading to a remote like farmhouse where some other of the townspeople are hiding out, and it's up to them to try to survive. And so there's always like these social conflicts and stuff going on, and yeah, it's up to them to try to help each other survive and try to figure out how to progress through this major situation. Overall, the film is well shot, well done, well acted. It's a classic because it's so well done. It's also very easy to find because George A. Romero didn't realize that he could lose the copyright and everything like that, which happened. So it's on like every cheap DVD set you can find. Yeah, Night of the Living Dead is fun. It has one of the best kills put to screen, where a little zombie girl kills her mother with a trowel. Definitely one of the highlights of the film by far. And yeah, it was pretty daring. It has like a black lead role guy, which was never seen back then. And yeah, and a lot of stuff that would be considered racist now is in it. So it kind of might be a little hasty to put this on in some circumstances, but overall, the film is legendary. There's not much to complain about. It's a classic for a reason. So that's why I'm not going to go too much into. There's not very much things I dislike. This is one of my favorite zombie movies out there. It basically created the formula for thousands and thousands and thousands of other zombie films, basically ripped off and did it and basically copied it. Overall, this film is definitely a groundbreaking film in history, and it's also one of my favorite ones. I don't really have any complaints about it, so I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 5. A Night of the Living Dead, can't go wrong. Perfect. If you love zombie movies, you're obviously going to love this one, and you've probably seen it already anyway. So this is just like a little short review, just so I can get my statement out there, saying Night of the Living Dead is great. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. If I could find like the whole video on YouTube film, I'll link it down below so you can check it out if you haven't seen it. But you know, or the trailer or clips or something. I'll link something down there. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below too, where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. So make sure you follow me there. Usually the film title's in a hashtag somewhere in the video clip, and I also put the subgenre of film in there too, so if it's something you're not interested in, you're aware of it. Also, make sure you like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of Night of the Living Dead down below. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on it, and if there's any other films you want me to do, any other zombie films or horror films that you want to hear my opinions on or anything like that, comment those down below. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, I did do the 1990 remake a while back, which I might try to link down below too, so you can check that one out. So yeah, and make sure you subscribe because I got a lot more horror classics I'm going to be speaking my opinions on, and some of it will get some people's blood boiling, and yeah, so definitely subscribe so you can hear my opinions on everything that's coming up next. So yeah, till then though, I'm off for now. So hopefully, I only got like 3 or 4 zombie films that I want to check out, but I might do something different. Who knows? So till the next review, cheers.